Oh, there we go. Hey YouTube, Gundam here, and welcome back to my Let's Build, Mega Build, my very first Mega Build on the Kingdom of Dragonholm. I've done a few things here, added some quests, Fortress of Wolves, mentioned, go south to the beginning gear, then go east for the first quest. Once you beat it, then return here, for you can renew your gear each time. You return here for easy mode. Hard mode is only use the gearbox once. Die well. Kingdom of Waeleenrol. What did I say earlier? Whatever. But Waeleenrol and the Citadel is the main quest. That's over there. But the first quest is there. Dragonholm. That would be basically where you live. Or basically, the story will be something like, oh yeah, gear and the Lone Fortress. The story will be something like you were a warrior who had was coming home. And by the way, this is how you get your gear. You come up here, hit that for additional levers. I don't really care if you get some of those, but it's really just to place it there. And then, dush! Look at that. Full iron gear. You get a pork chop. Well, 16 pork chops, an iron sword, and 64 torches. I do not care if you place down torches. I'll mention other stuff. And yeah, this is mentioning of these beacons. The redstone points to the direction of the thing. So if you're heading towards the way where you see the redstone on the side, that means you're going back towards the starting area. If you do not see the redstone on the side, that means you're heading towards an objective. You see more beacons there, but not on that side. And there aren't any on that side because it's a minecart track. Sometimes you will spawn up top. Just fall down. It's okay. Now in here, I'll be putting up a few more of these. By the way, the command blocks in there, use them whenever. But yeah, here you can get as much wood as you want. You can get 2 beds each time, and you can get as much of those as you want. But each time you get gear, it'll destroy everything in your inventory. So it's recommended you build some chests, and yeah, you can build whatever you want. But the whole point of this video is mentioning a bit of a beginning of this world, and I think I actually messed those up. Yep, this side to the side. This world basically, yeah, you are a warrior who's on his way back to his home of Dragonholm, and the capital of Waeleenrol nearby. He sees some problems in his town, deals with them, but on the way, you remember of a certain scientist mentioning how he had built certain things, and this is what the video is about. I'll get to that in a minute, but if you follow those beacons, you'll pass all this stuff. And if you keep following the beacons, eventually, it would take you to Dragonholm, which should be just over there. However, it's not. I haven't started the outline of Dragonholm. I wanted to get this done first. Now, you're looking around, you see there's a lot of sun out there, but there appears to be shadow in here. And the glowstone is getting rid of the rest of the shadow. Where's that shadow coming from? I don't see anything. Oh, there's something there. You see a construction dozer with holding parts. You see various parts. You see an odd ship with grappling hooks on the side or something. You see production lines, automated production lines, building obsidian, or rather reinforced hull, standard hull plating, and inner hull. You see automated cranes placing down stockpiles in the assembly area before the big thing puts it onto there, and then that takes it up. So, here's something. What's above is my Lorner class strike cruiser. Yeah, it is designed for Star Made, but I put it here because there will be a quest in it. Lorner, by the way, is how you pronounce it. If you cannot pronounce it right, don't even try to say it at all. But yeah, this is just the room is for you to go in. There is something in there, but yeah, if you can fill it. If you build that ship in Star Made, sure, I'll be building it. And you come in here, you'll see, hey, look, what is that? Looks like pistons. Yes. The reason? There's a transport sitting there, docked up. You can hit those pistons to, extend it. Everybody loves the buttons. You come in here, you see this, you see this. So, nothing happened. Flip it again, and, hello. And suddenly there's something to your side. I'll be putting a sign here in a minute, but, yeah, that doesn't seem too small. It's incomplete on the outside. There's a few things I want to do, and it's designed to have a whole lot of turrets. But, yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Lorna class strike cruiser. It's not that wide, but it's long. Gold leads to the command center, green leads to the engine room. Here's the bridge. Lots of crew quarters. Nice little viewing area. Solid glass. That's nice. Bit of lag, but this thing is actually quite big. Lots of doors. The airlock. Lots of rooms, and there are some rooms that are larger. Now, you see all the obsidian all around here is a reinforced hull. You come in here and you see bedrock. Well, that would be stuff like weapons command units, the general ship control center, stuff like that. You know, the really, really important stuff deep in the heart of the ship that you don't want destroyed. Oh, come on. There we go. This goes up. I need to work on this section. I'm actually going to be putting stuff here because this is a dock. There will be a dock underneath this for other ships. I just haven't put that in yet. So it's not yet complete, but the main ship is. And finally, we've made it to the engineering department. It goes down a bit. It goes up a bit. Now, let's get out of there because, well, that's annoying. Fly mode, and yeah. There's the engines. They're slightly bigger than the rest. And they stick out of it. And yeah, the glowstone marks points. You don't need to have that, but it looks nice. And here's that one bit. Yeah, I will be putting a couple of things here for docks. Like something to stick out there and then come down to roughly there. Something for the other side, something there, something there. And then maybe something in the middle as well for a really big ship. I'm going to be putting a lot of turrets on this thing. Or I'm going to just leave it. You didn't actually come in from this one. This is just an extra one lying around. But yeah, you see a couple of those little guys holding on to a new ship being built. And right here you can see the design that is equal to that one. It's not that big, but if you look at it, you see the design, the wire frame for the obsidian, and then the intersection with all those, the hallways and all that stuff, and then the wireframe again, and of course the glowstone, which is also underneath and on top. So it marks it. So that's what that looks like. That is an exact replica, although maybe not of that part. But let's get inside so you can see it. Actually, let me go in here so I can drop down easy. I need this, that, and there we go. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is solid obsidian, which actually I could use a couple torches here. Now, if you're wondering what this material is, that's actually quartz. That is quartz. Okay? So, it's a goodie. But yeah, this thing's good for ramming other ships, because it's, you know, whatever the toughest hull is in that other game, yeah. And here's that command center. Here's a bit that goes up. You remember that from the other side. Got to get your torches down. And yeah, I'll be adding a bunch of stuff in here once I decide how I might just leave it open though for you, so you can build it how you want. You know, you just, if you want to build this thing because of you like the idea, go ahead and come in. Just give me credit. You know, come in, take a look at the size of the map. I mean, come into this map, come to this area, and build it. But give me a little credit. You know, say idea by Gundam 2 Jimmy. Minecraft name Luke Peacecraft. And yeah, here's the inside of the engines. That's nice. Oh, I forgot about that. But yeah, it's a big ship, actually. And you can just blow that out, flatten it out, just keep extending that, and just keep going because you see that ends there. You can just keep going if you don't want to dock. I put that there because you can have a whole bunch of fighters there. So I'm going to have to come up with some way to attach them, and I still need to build a turrets on the outside once I decide how. You can have like small turrets, medium turrets, really, really, really big turrets. And yeah, this is all, except for around here, nicely separated. Here, slightly different. Recognize this? So yeah. Now there is one thing I wanted to do so that people realize, you know what? Something's up there. Because if you're walking along, you're just derping around, you're like, herp-a-derp-a-herp-a-derp. Ooh, it's a nice day. I don't know if I'm going to do anything. There's nothing to worry about today. Where's that water coming from? That's just there to show people. You know? Look up. I beat the water. Actually, you can't even see the water. There it comes. I'll just wait for it, you know? Well, okay, I'll let that clear up. And then going down. You know, my computer is garbage, so bleh. I can't even see. Oh, there's a crane. That looks good. And there goes the water. Whoops. And oh, look! It's right in your way. You're looking around, you're like, where's that water coming from? And you realize it's coming from up, so it must lead somewhere. Yeah, you get to it from inside there. you can do me a favor and stop the leak. But yeah, you know, I haven't really done anything with Waeleenrol or Drakenholm. I need to finish up that thing. I might just leave it as is, you know, and let you guys go from there. But I want to build it, and once I can get StarMade working, it's just my computer is so garbage. So I'll probably just go straight to the Drakenholm and construct from there. I'll put this up on like Mediafire or AdFly, and I'll put the video in the download link in the description, the video description, and yeah. So you can check it out. It is a nice idea, you know. You can see the rough size with the glowstone, because that is the size. The glowstone is the size, and yeah, it's really big. But the style, you need to see that partially built one, and you can see where I extended it because of the engines. You know, the style of the interior. The whole point is the obsidian is like the toughest material you could find. You know, the whole point is really, really tough. The obsidian is just tough, okay? The netherrack is tough, yes, but not that tough. The quartz can be whatever, you know. You can have it be different colors. But the obsidian, the hardest reinforced metal you can find, maybe a similar type of that, but a different color for the netherrack. It's like the hardest thing you got, and then something similarly hard, but not that hard. Or equal in strength and durability, but a different color. You know, that'll work. It is a big ship. You know, it's a big ship. And down here, yeah, you can see the shadow of the one thing there. Actually, I'll be filling this in so you can see the shadows of it. But yeah, I mean, it's huge. And it's raining again. You don't know how big it is? Just come under here, because you do that. Oops. You know, you come under here, you realize, you know what? You're not getting wet under here. Why? Because there's something up. There's something up there. It's raining all around, but you're not getting wet because there's something up there. You want to take a look at the size of this thing? Okay. Give me a few seconds here. But yeah, you know, my map is going to take a long time to build. See? It's still raining. That's the thing of this world. It rains all the time. But yeah, the Waeleenrol class strike cruiser. Waeleenrol. You know, like you're saying Thor, but it's lore. And then owner. Like donor. Waeleenrol. I know I'm confusing it, but yeah. I like it to be spelled, not spelled, well, spelled, yes, and also pronounced correctly. Oh, that is big. Yeah, I had a little trouble with TNT earlier. But, here we go. You can see that one little ship that's holding it, the other little ship that's holding it, and then there's the size. So eventually, if you just constantly going up, you would reach it. I mean, if you go up that water, go ahead if you want to, but I'm flying up in creative mode, and what? Oh, there it goes. You know, I'm flying up in creative mode. This thing's really high. I mean, really high. Ow. Bang my head. It's really high. So yeah, you know, this is the design. The toughest material you've got in that design. You can go in there to see, you know, you just see where each one of these outlines is, and then that obsidian extends, those 4 bits of obsidian, and those 4 bits extend all the way, and then you see, oh, the glowstone is where one of those sections is, and yeah, it's inside there as well. There's a nice little, you just, the best thing to do, just rip it apart, and you can see. Because, yeah, it's, well, it's not there, but it is a lot of obsidian, and if that's like the toughest material you can find, you know, in that game, okay. Just a way to get to the other side, and yeah, sure, there it is there. And it's on top. You know, it actually just fit. So you come down, you know, these are, the gap is 5 by 5, so the line in here is 7 by 7. Here it's 3 by 5, so that's 7 by 5. And yeah, you know, that's a 3 by 3 gap, which is 5 by 5 for the obsidian. And yeah, you know, it's really, really big. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, the interior 17 by 17, you gotta add 3 on that side and 3 on that side. So 23 by 23 for the exterior. 17 by 17 for the interior, 23 by 23 for the exterior of the obsidian and the netherrack. It's a big ship. It's a big ship. Now, it's not compared to the really giant one that was shown that's twice the size of a shop. You know, I've seen a video about that. That thing was huge. But yeah, this one's not that small. And you know, you could have a turret at every single one of those points of glowstone. Maybe just the outside ones, not the inside ones. But yeah, that's a lot of points because, you know, each one of these rings, you have 8 turrets. 8, 16, 24. Maybe not at these, because that's a dock. Okay. 32. And, well, you can stick another one on there, because there should be one there. But, oh. But yeah, that's a lot of turrets. You know, that's a lot of turrets. And then, yeah, that's a big dock. I mean, look at the size of this thing. And yeah, you can bring it down. However, probably it would just come down with a passageway, like right here in the middle or something, and then go down inside the ship before going down with the little ladders. I'll actually build that before I release it. So, yeah, I'll build that. But as for turrets, nah. That's up to you. Yeah, I doubt anyone's even gonna look at it. But yeah, this map, pfft, yeah, I'll release it because that looks cool. But no. If you want me to build that ship in StarMade the way I would build it, I don't think so. Because you're wondering, well, what about all this other stuff? I mean, look at all this room. Exactly. Look at all the room you've got in here. I mean, just between the netherrack and the obsidian is a lot of room, because look at the size of that thing. And yeah, it's only 2 wide inside there, just too wide, yeah. But look how big it is. It's like 150, 200 blocks long. You can get a lot of shields, you can get a lot of power plants, you can get a lot of weapons in there. And then you have these giant gaps. And then these separators, which can be filled in inside. You know, there's a lot of room in there. And then you have all this crew space, which you can take that out and just have the middle hallway. I recommend you have the middle hallway. And you gotta have that expanded area that is around the main computer core. Let me get to that. That's right through here. You notice it's actually the same size. If you go up, you don't notice anything. But it actually extends out and then extends back in. So if you destroy those other rooms, and then you know, if you just take off this quartz on top, if you just take off the quartz on top, you can see how big it is. It's because, you know, you need some sort of passage for getting around here, because, you know, if there's intruders on the ship, the whole point is this is blocked off, and maybe there's a gun turret or something here to keep them out or whatever. And yeah, you know, that you have the main thing in there, but you notice where it's connected to this bit, and you can see, you know, exactly where it is. The whole point is, it's a big ship that I would love to build. However, my graphics card can barely run any game at all. It is that garbage. Because, you know, this laptop is not meant for playing games. It's a laptop. None of them are really meant for playing games. My father's laptop is better than this. Oh yeah, if you want to get down and you don't want to get to the other thing, you can come in here. Can't get in through, well, from there unless you do that, but yeah. Hey presto, you're back down. Isn't that nice? And yeah, you come up and boop, boop, they close. No pistons, which that one's under there. Oh, but yeah, you know, you can completely ignore it, but there will be a quest. I have no idea what that will be, but yeah, my map, yeah, the main quest is like save Waeleenrol, go to the lone fortress, the lone city. That reminds me, I need to show you that. It is raining again. I need to show you the lone fortress. And big thanks to Jin of the Yogscast for giving me the idea for this. Now, I actually also kind of copied him a little, but hey, it's Minecraft. You can do that. And I'm giving him credit. I just gave him credit. Bit of trouble with TNT. Eventually, oh, look at that. Eventually, you'll make it to this nice little bridge. And yeah, if you do there, yeah, please let it go, boom. And yeah, big thanks. It is lopsided. Yes, it is off by 1. I know that. I mean, you look at that, that is 2. Yeah, that is lined up with here. You're thinking, well, that means the whole, that is lopsided. That should be 2. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. But big thanks to Shin. This is his sky fortress that he's going to be building. But he had a couple big towers going up and a couple big balls there and a really, really big ball in the middle there. So, yeah. But yeah, it is good. You know, big thanks to him. I can use this idea, and I can keep coming back here for future builds. Watch out for bats. And yeah, you see how my computer is lagging so hard with this? Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you make it to here, yeah, yeah, I want to scare people because I want them to do this jump. Yeah, the Uggs cast will see and like, no, it's a jump, screw you. Yeah, well, see ya. There may be a tripwire there. Actually, there is. But yeah, it's better that you set that off because if you're trying to do that jump and a mob spawns there, he's going to come around and activate it anyways. So just run forward, trip it, run back, and then wait for the boom. That's going to be quite a big boom, by the way. That's filled. That is a nice bridge. And you do not want to be around here. I'm probably going to, actually, yeah, I'm just going to darken this bridge, which means you probably won't even get near it, and mobs will say hello. You know, a mob will probably spawn on the bridge, and shaboosh! No more bridge. So, yeah, you know, they spawn on the bridge, because I'm not going to do it in here now. I'm going to save and quit and then make a copy and then go in and check. Actually, I'll include that. So, welcome back, and let's test to see if this works. Now, I'm going to come all the way over here. I'm going to up that. And let's say you're playing on hard because you're not a wuss and you know you just want to. I mean, if you're playing on your first time through, you play it on easy. Ooh, hello. You're just walking along. You're like, ooh. You're fighting, so you're not really going to be looking where you're going. They're not actually spawning on the bridge. Are you going to be so dumb that... Well, that's something. That's a lot of mobs. Well, what happens if the... Whoa. What if... like this. Hey, ding dongs. Oh, they know I'm here now. You're like la 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 la. Oh, that ain't good. And you notice the thing and you go over it. But they're stupid. You're like, what was that? Gimme! Come on! Yay! You're dumb! You too! Yay! So yeah, you know. Yeah, I kind of blasted that, but hey, you have infinite wood from the spawn. You can easily come over here. Or just get some materials from the blast. You know, you can easily come over here. And, yeah, if you can't even make this jump, do not continue that. Look how far I made. I made it all the way to there. You don't even need those two. Because that is a too wide hole. If you can't even make that jump, you don't belong playing by the map, because I'm going to be making some that are 4 wide holes. So, good luck. Ah! So yeah, the kingdom of Waeleenrol. Well, I've got a few things to build, and which one was that? Copy 2. Copy 2. Here's a copy which I need to redo, and this is the other one. I do need to add those one bits to the ship. I'll do that before I release the map. I will not be releasing the map as soon as this video goes up. It'll be a day or two, because I've got some work to do on the ship. You know, the Lorner class strike cruiser. Now, there is like a Lorner class thing from Star Wars, but that's theirs. This is mine. I don't remember the coordinates, but I got a cheat. I don't need to know it. Boop. And it's not really a cheat, you know. Hey. There we go. Well, actually, I'm gonna need to be inside. You know, that's the big problem. Doors. Lots of doors. Luckily, it's well lit. But you can turn off all the lights because you notice none of the lights in here are made out of glowstone. You can turn it off. Remember, gold goes towards the front, green goes towards the back. You can get turned around, but luckily that will help keep you straight. This is a big ship. You know, it really is. Alright, so I need to now check the size of the interior of this. Well, actually, it'll be from there to there, so yeah, you won't be seeing all of this, but 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's also 17 from one to the other, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I break through here, turn around, it's right in the middle. I win. And yeah, if you look, it's close to that door and also really close to that door. So, so yeah, that's just a placeholder. Now I'll probably build little passageways that come forward a bit, then go that way, and then go down for the docks. You know, I'll think of something. Yeah, I'll think of something. But this is going to take a bit. This is actually going to be harder than the ship. Oh, by the way, you're wondering, you're saying, hey, you know, that looks really cool, but you probably had to, like, world edit or something. Well, this is a single-player server, first off, so, yeah, you're thinking, well, wait, there's world edit available for single-player. Okay. Yeah. I do not have world edit. I've tried and tried and tried. I cannot get mods to work on this version of, or at all, ever since they came out with that new launcher. Ever since that, I'm stuck. Do you know what that means? None of you will ever see me using a mod, probably ever again. For those of you that want the mods. So, yeah, some of you that like seeing me build things, you're like, oh, you were just using it in World Edit. Not this time. I built this entire thing. One right click after the other. I had to right click every single block. If you make this hull in StarMade, okay, just build it as is. And then maybe replace the lava with, you know, replace the lava with engines, and maybe replace the glowstone with power plants. You know, if you just build it like that, you know, just this quartz bit, or maybe not even the quartz, just the obsidian, just the netherrack, or maybe not even that, maybe just the obsidian, you know, just the wire frame, and you know, you build a little area probably inside of there with some power units and that, which is why that glass was in there. The glass is like, you know, the buildings, the basic stuff. You got this little bit of glass here. And yeah, that's supposed to be the beginning stuff. You know, like, you build a couple power plants, a couple shields, a couple thrusters. That's it. Just 2 of each. You won't move very fast, but you've got your wireframe. And you got your little thing there. Now, it's not all wireframe, but maybe you can come up to here and build to this bit here and then stop, because this is much different. This is much different. And because I cannot get my, excuse me, because I cannot get my to work. No, I'm done. Yep, I just can't get it to work. I have tried, but that should at least allow some of you to realize, you know what? I'm not a badass, but I literally was doing this for the entire build. Okay, just right click. You can do that in StarMade, but you can also set it for things so it actually builds really, really fast. You know, you can set it to build really fast. You know, like build 4 units at once. Blech. I don't have that. And you're thinking, well, you can use World Edit, you know, or put it on a Minecraft server that has World Edit. Yeah, well, I don't have that. I built this whole thing without World Edit. Without friends either. You know, because I haven't put this on a multiplayer server, because I am doing this on my own single player server. I didn't have any assistance. Now, nobody even knows really that I'm building this, because I know for a fact there's a few people, that if oh yeah, that's another thing, if there are mistakes, you don't get mistakes really in World Edit, or you can just / undo really quick. I don't have that. I don't have that stuff. I don't have the luxuries that you do in World Edit. How am I gonna do this? I don't have that stuff. You gotta understand that. I don't have any of the stuff that you do with your World Edit. I probably don't have most of the skills of your World Edit anyways. But I didn't use World Edit for this. This was all just a whole bunch of right clicking. This is the days of old. The days that people built Minecraft a long time ago. Well, guess what? They still do it. If I had friends, well, okay, it might be one thing, but once I had the wireframe set up and then said, okay, we're going to go 17 blocks into the next one, you know, I could do 2 wireframes and start on the hall, you know, start on the outer hall doing the glow. If I do 1 wireframe, like let's say this one here, okay, and then I do that one, and I show the distance and everything in between, and I do the glowstone, and I do all that hall, then I can say, okay, build. The whole thing would be done in a fraction of the time because there's other people. Yeah, well, guess what? I don't have other people. It was just me thus far. And I'm assuming I'm not going to ever have other people. I'm going to do that. I know. I can do this. You gotta love airlocks. Extra buttons. Let me take a look there. Take a look there. Go to the other side. Well, yeah, that's another thing. When you build one thing, you realize, you know what? I gotta do the other side still. And I know people will be saying, hey, we can help you. Well, I've closed my Hamachi account. And undownloaded the thing. It kept sending me viruses. Blech. So, I don't really want to reopen it. I might. But I doubt it. Whoa! And there you go. 4 holes. Let's get some glowstone in there just to mark it. Last you. Oh, that's good. If you had some little fighter or something, you know, you can dock it in there. I'm gonna need something like right in the middle. Or, I got an idea. Right there. Oh, that's right in the way. Well, meh. So, you know, I'll probably just have this go down, and then maybe make something down there. That's the thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do this yet. I'll probably, yeah, just bring it down, and then have the little passageways along here, and the ladders going down along there. So that way, you know, I don't have to have that like that, because, yeah, getting rid of that, I don't think so. Not even my gold back. But yeah, you know, it's just little things. You know, I might build a few turrets, and I might build other stuff like you know, I might put a fighter, and I might put a couple of turrets, but meh, do what you want. Having a big hangar is a good idea. Oh yeah, and by the way, because of all the room in here, I mean, look how long that is. There's the one end, and yeah, I can't even see the other end. There it is. I can barely see the other end. Yeah, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. You know, a lot of shields, a lot of power core, a lot of weapons. And that's the beauty of it. You can fit stuff. The chests. Oh yeah. I'm probably going to fill up the chest with some stuff. We'll see. You know, I got a map still to build. And I want to finish this thing first. And you'll probably be seeing this video not too long from when I've made it. But don't count on me uploading the map anytime soon. Okay? Alright. The Kingdom of Waeleenrol. Signing out. Well, why Waeleenrol? I don't know. Sounded like Valenwood from Skyrim or something like that. Or Oblivion. Province of Cyril, Valenwood. See ya.